Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. I had just finished recording a video actually for the Divine members. And if you wanted to connect with that reading, because it was so incredible, head over to divinesacredtarot.com. The link is in the description box, and you can understand why that message is so prominent at this time. And it's actually going to make sense with this video too. So let's delve straight into what this message is all about. You know, the divine feminines, especially, and the divine masculines are stepping into such a profound period of time where you are expanding your light, where you are expanding your energies. And it's like giving you this sense of like expansion, but it's only just getting started. So when you are feeling probably a little bit more lighter than you have in recent weeks and months, you're opening yourself up to truly who you are and who you're wanting to be. This is actually manifesting into your physical body, and it's going to help you do your mission and your work that you were sent here to do. So let's have a look at the divine masculines messages, the divine feminines messages. What do we need to know around the connection? What do we need to know about this current season? And how is this affecting the twin flames regarding their journey together and, during separation? So obviously take the messages that resonate, leave the rest. If there are specific signs that are coming out for you, please do make a note of them, pop them in the comments, because sometimes I do really forget that these messages do connect with a lot of you. And it's really nice to hear what you are all going through and how this affects all of you, especially with the channeled messages that I'm receiving. So let me know if this resonates. Click the like button if you haven't already, and hit subscribe if you wanted to join this community. So first things first, what is the Divine Masculines energies that are happening for them right now? We've got the Tend card. Now, it's really funny because this actually does lead on from the past video that I aired, because the divine masculines are going through this desire, this necessity to feed, to cultivate, and to care for themselves, but they also might be feeding, caring, and cultivating care for somebody else in their world. They might be being leaned on for elder family members or people who can't quite take care of themselves. I feel like there is going to be a few divine masculines who are caring for their family or elderly family members. So it's taking a lot of their energy. Whereas the divine masculines may even need to be called to take care of themselves as they're taking care of others. This Tend card is reminding me that the divine masculines have forgotten how to be cared for, be taken care of. They've kind of not really given themselves the opportunity to share how they feel enough to open up in order to receive that. What is the energy around the divine feminines at this time? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm seeing there's a lot of synchronicities to the wealth, to the prosperity, to the abundance. It's like attention is going to be paid on you, on certain business or project connections to do with your work, to do with the income that you're receiving. And this is just going to prosper more and more and more. And I'm seeing a lot of you who maybe even journaling or writing or anything to do with writing. There is something to do with books, writing, reading, even. That's going to lead to some sort of prosperity as well. So, what is the biggest challenge that the divine masculines are facing at this time? Home. Wow, we've got two major arcanas, which aren't the conventional major arcanas. In this three tree towers deck that I'm using, they have extra major arcanas. One of them is Tend, the other one is Home. The major challenge for the divine masculines is understanding where their safe haven is, where their coziness is, where their shelter is. It feels as if that they have discarded the quality and the sanctity of the home, and they're being pulled back to that. And that's probably why they've been reminded to take care of the elderly or take care of people in their lives and spend a bit more time with family members. And that could be for you, divine feminines, as well. You're probably reflecting the need to go home or see your family more often or communicate with them. And this is being ricocheted and felt by the divine masculine's greatest challenge at this time. What about the divine feminine's greatest challenge? Wow, we've got a major arcana for the divine feminine. We've got the Hermit card. Now, it's really funny because the first card about the energies, the number T, actually called out to me. We've got Tend and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And the funny thing is, in the major challenges, we've got Home, which is H, and the Hermit card. And I'm going to take off on the H on that capital, because what I'm seeing here is this alignment, this kind of trend, this mirroring energy, especially when we've got the cards so similarly matched, is the divine feminines are truly going into their own light, acknowledging how much light they actually hold and where they choose to share that energy. So I feel as if the divine feminines, when you've just focused on yourself and you've focused on your own light and you're focusing on your projects, your people, nurturing yourself to a higher degree than you did before, it's actually pulling your energy back and it's probably knocking you for six. But I feel that this is going to be a lighter version of you because you're opening yourself to who you truly are. You're honoring your higher self and you're pulling your higher self into this physical body. What is going on for the greatest gifts? And the specific gift that is opening up for the divine masculines during this time. Wow, we've got the Empress card. There is a lot of divine masculines. Their higher selves are connecting to their higher feminine selves. So their greatest gift is connecting through to you, divine feminines who are listening in through the astral realm. You may be focusing, divine feminines, on your own path, on your own light, on your own projects and your own purpose and your own mission. But the divine masculines keep looking at you because of your light. You know, your light looks so good on you that the divine masculines cannot look away. They may not be ready to come forward and communicate. They may not be ready to offer the things that you desire, but the divine masculines are really drawing the energy on seeing you thrive. Like it's almost as if, like, even if I'm not winning, I'd love to see you win. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. And the divine masculines are drawing the strength from seeing you on social media, from seeing the things that you are up to. And it's lighting them up in a very surprising way that they didn't expect to kind of latch onto, but it's causing this type of light to expand within them. So it's almost as if, like, I like seeing the things that you're getting up to. I like seeing you thrive. I like seeing you light up. And I really, really like that energy. So the three major arcanas have just shown up for the divine masculine. So they're going through this big upheaval, and they are feeling this torn type of energy. But it almost as if it feels this is the only thing I can manage at the moment, right? So it's almost as if I can't start something else unless I finish and focus on this first, so then I can make some time for myself or room for myself in other areas of my life. What about the gifts that are unlocking for the divine feminines at this time? Well, we've got the Devil card. So I feel like it's more the devil is in the details. I feel like there are certain details that you don't need to focus on, divine feminines, and there's other details that are drawing you in that actually are helping you thrive. So I feel like some of you are very detail orientated, especially if you have your own business. You know where you want to expend your energy and where to pull back and pull, yeah, where to pull back and ignore. You know this is a distraction, or this is a version of procrastination, or whereas other states, that detail orientation is needed, and that is drawing upon one of your greatest strengths at this time, which is so beautiful. I feel like this is an alignment with your intuition as well. So I wouldn't think that the devil is necessarily a negative card. I'm seeing it more as it's how you're really disciplined and organized and detail orientated. Some can classify that as obsessive and OCD. Other people can classify it as extremely organized and neat, right? So it really depends upon you how you see your strengths. But I'm seeing that for those of you who are resonating with this card in particular, you probably are actually super organized and super efficient. And some people see that as a negative trait because they probably don't have that capability. So keep using that as your strength because you already know what's in tune with you and where you are going. What is the divine masculine? What is the divine masculine's highest self want to share with the divine feminines who are listening to this today? The Hierophant. Okay, I'm only like so excited about this card because the Hierophant came up in the Divine Sacred Tarot community reading. As I said, if you haven't joined the community, head over to divinesacredtarot.com. I share weekly newsletters. I share exclusive videos where you see all the cards. So it's pretty much like a live video, but you see me too. And we also do community calls. The Hierophant is the card that the divine masculine wants you to know, divine feminines, that they are working with their higher selves, that they're only connected with you and your higher self is because they're working on their higher selves. So don't feel like you're doing everything by yourself, even if they're not present in your reality, if they're not declaring things in a actionable physical way. This is them building up the knowledge and the courage and the strength and the determination to move forward with this. So, what does the divine feminine's higher self want to share with the divine masculine's higher self for those of you who are listening? The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is very much this slow moving, deliberate, actionable step. It is loyal. It is committed. And I feel that this is the divine feminine saying that I see that version of you. I'm not deluding myself that I'm seeing a version of you that you can be. This is the version you already are. I see the light in you because it reflects the light in me. I see you because you're a reflection of me. I love you unconditionally because you are me. This union that the divine feminine's energy is stepping into, it's as if they're finally acknowledging that there is no me without you. I am you. I can't distinguish between my voice and your voice because we are one another. We are in union no matter what timeline, no matter what distance. It just doesn't matter because the energies are aligning. And especially for those of you who have even stepped into union, you know this because you're seeing it in the physical. But for a lot of you who aren't in union, this is a declaration of hope, just to let you know that you're on the right path in terms of getting into union with your higher self, divine feminines. And that's where you're meeting your divine masculines on a consistent, loving basis without them being there physically. What is coming up for the near future for the divine masculines at this time? The Sun card. Come on. This is so beautiful. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's about happiness. It's about invigoration. It's about joy. So we've gone from tend to home to the Empress to the Hierophant to the Sun. Oh my God, I only just realized we've got every major arcana here for the divine masculines. This is so big for the divine masculines. No wonder they're so overwhelmed because they've never had this type of path. They've always been given the choice, and the choices that they made have been questionable. So it's time for them to shine. It's time for them to bask in the glory of the sun. What's coming up for the divine feminines in the near future? The Two of Cups. Are you kidding me? This is all these cards are so aligned with the messages that I wrote. I mean, I spoke in the Divine Sacred Tarot community. This is phenomenal because it's just showing up as more and more love. I pulled some extra cards out and we've got the Lovers card. We've got the Devil card again. We've got the Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Moon card. Okay, and that's really funny because that literally stepped into the Sun card. So we've got the Sun and the Moon. We've got the Hierophant. It's these major arcanas, like we've got so many major arcanas here. Look, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 major arcanas. 10, 10, 10 might be a really significant number that you're seeing right now. It's the ending of those old cycles. The divine masculine still needs to clean up their type of energy, and the divine feminines, if you're calling back your energy and if you're using protection spells and energies around you, you already know that this has given you the opportunity to rise above some of the low vibrational frequencies that are around you. And so, because you're stepping into your own version of love and you're aligning with your higher self and your divine masculine's higher self, there isn't this incessant need to be in union in the physical anymore. Like, this is very specific for those of you who are really settled in your heart, knowing you're in the right place at the right time and trusting in the unknown. This level of trust has been something hard fought for, and your level of faith has actually expanded exponentially. And that's why this light looks good on you. That's why you're stepping into who you truly are. And these energies are manifesting as your higher self into this physical body. So your level of love and expansion is actually expanding, and it's ricocheting onto the divine masculines because it's giving them the strength to continue on their own journey and to close out cycles that they need to. It's also giving the both of you the opportunity to assess the doubts, assess the insecurities, assess the triggers that may be coming up for you around this full moon energy. And it's enabling you to have the choice to move forward. You know, you always have the autonomy and the choice to move forward because you create your reality. So it's saying that what truth do you want to look at? What truth do you want to receive? And what are you willing to ignore in order for this connection to thrive? And it's not even this connection, it's just you. How can you allow this connection to support you thriving in your life? So I just want to pull one more card out for the twin flames. So can I just get one more card for the near future for any twin flames or counterparts who are watching for their partner at this time? Thank you. Okay, so we got two cards, the Justice card and the Queen of Cups. So another major arcana. This is around a contract. So the truth in the contract has been to assess and navigate your own emotional boundaries, to feel those emotions fully in order for the both of you to come up with a streamline of communication. So when you're in the connection, in physical reality, you can be honest with yourself, so you can be honest with the other person. So even though there's this telepathic connection, Justice is here to say you need to regulate your own emotions separately, individually, so you can really understand the other person's perspective and emotions when you come together. So this is a very positive type of message. I absolutely adore this message, by the way. If you resonated with this, please do let me know in the comments box. Like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe so we can grow this community. And I absolutely adore every single one of you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for honoring yourself, knowing that your light is expanding and you are so worthy of all the beautiful things in this world. Bye for now.